Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. Hope everyone's keeping well out there and you're enjoying the weather. Who is enjoying this weather? No one whatsoever. Absolutely atrocious. I'm wondering whether the grass pitches will be back on again tomorrow. Many will be cancelled, we know that, because it's still holding water from last week. We've had torrential rain, haven't we? Whether it's torrential or whether it's non-stop, we've had it. And I suppose there's worse things to think about than football being called off, what's going on in the world. So we'll just have to grin and bear it if no games are on. But we do know that the 3G or 4G pitches will be on in all the hubs, all-weather pitches, as they say, but they're not all-weather pitches, because if you remember last year, they were called off due to the snow. Plenty of snow on the field or the pitches themselves that you just couldn't get off, and there was ice underneath them, and obviously the surrounding roads around them. That means no cars can get there. It's dangerous on foot. And it was dangerous on foot just last week on the Saturday. Plenty of ice. You wouldn't have expected that. We've had, I'd say, probably one of the coldest Februaries on record, to be honest, because again it was Baltic today, or has been Baltic. Yesterday wasn't too bad. The day before that was exactly the same. So no wonder everyone's coming down with cold and flu and all the weather changes. They always say the cold weather kills the bugs. I don't know what to believe, but the warm weather brings them back to life. So how long does it kill them for? I'm not too sure anyway. Just make sure that you're all enjoying yourselves. Excuse me, if you're out and about. Plenty of work going on here, I must admit, and the dust is getting on my chest. Because the podcast studio, I didn't think it was going to be this week, but obviously it's not. When we, tech man Peter, the superstar, came in and had a look around, he gave me ideas and obviously what it required, what leads are required, so I've had to order all them, they're all here. And obviously you've got to find time for them all to get fitted, and there's different things that you have to do, different socket in there and new wires, but obviously it's coming along absolutely fantastic. It really is. I can't wait to get going. Loads to do, loads to get going on that one. And we've also been in touch with Hubert College because we're going to have a little bit of a partnership with them, and there'll be kids coming along and who are studying in technical support and what have you, and they're going to help me grow the podcast on Spotify. They're going to be working it. Honestly, it's going to be unbelievable, and the guests are growing. And I did have a meeting, a Teams meeting yesterday online with Craig from the FA. Absolutely brilliant. I could see Craig, he couldn't see me. I don't know what it was, because my laptop was showing, camera's working, camera's perfect, audio's great. I could see Craig, and as I say, he couldn't see me. And even when we finished it, I had a look, and lo and behold, I'm on camera. I just don't know why it didn't accept it on Teams, but it's probably one of those strange things. Maybe it was my end, Craig was looking at his, but obviously it's always the way, isn't it, when you set up a meeting and you're waiting for a week or so, and then you come into the meeting and something always goes wrong, regardless. Anyway, absolutely positive meeting. My end it was. I'm just hoping I hear them back from Craig very soon indeed. Won't let you know what's going on just yet, because I don't want to jump the gun. But yeah, it was a positive meeting, and I really enjoyed it. It was great. I felt like I'd known Craig for quite some time, to be honest. It's just a pity he couldn't see me and the surroundings that we have as well. Anyway, it was a brilliant meeting, and the PFA was a brilliant meeting as well. I've got to chase them up today as well with the PGMOL, because the sizes have come through and what have you. So we've got to forward them on to the PGMOL, and let's just see how it goes. But I've got to get confirmation on how many t-shirts we need, and hopefully next year we can expand this campaign into the WSL and also the EFL, and that's what we're in talks with over the PFA. Wow, absolutely brilliant. What more could you ask for? Let's make a difference. Let's work together. Let's all work together on the same song sheet and sing off the same song sheet, and then make a difference, rather than running away and we're going to do this and we want all the likes. It doesn't really bother me. about the likes and what have you, or the followers. It doesn't, as long as I'm getting that message across, and I'm getting the right people on board, which I am. And that's the difference, see. That makes the difference powerful, and especially the grassroots side of things, the North Liverpool JFL, Walton Caretale JFL, all the leagues basically in Liverpool, and I'm trying my best to get round them and do something, you know, different. Hopefully, I can try and get around as many as we can with our volunteers and what have you. They can pop around and, yeah, just go and visit and just say how's things going, anything that we could do to help you out, how's the teams, how's the referees, how's the kids playing football. And that's what it's all about with us, and Don't Cross the Line. We're a CIC, Community Interest Company. We've been around since 2003, established since then, making a difference at grassroots football, bringing football communities together, as well as other communities, dance communities. We're all there, because Don't Cross the Line can mean any sport, can't it? We don't want our referees verbally abused, people showing aggressive behaviour, racist comments or bullying on the field of play and off the field of play. It is stopping. We want to work together. We want to work together with all the organisations. We want more teams on board, like Liverpool and Everton, clubs I'm talking about. We're getting many, many more on the grassroots football side of things, and that should be people just doing things. And we've got a couple of businesses lined up that we're talking to see if they can put a real decent prize up for the best team that comes up with the best idea over the awareness weekends on the 12th, 18th, 25th. The 12th is the beginning, that is the start. That is the one that we're all saying at the EFL trophy final. And it could be Doncaster, could be Peterborough. I'd like to see Doncaster for my friends in the FA as well, who's a stone supporter of them, you know, going to Wembley. That would be fantastic. So fingers crossed for the trophy, the Virtue Trophy final at Wembley Stadium. Let's hope that they win the semi-finals and maybe just get there, you know. That's what I hope to see. Why not? It'd be brilliant. And they'll push it out well. I'm sure Doncaster will really promote the REFspect awareness weekend for us. It's the beginning, and it starts on the 18th, and that includes the Merseyside derby as well. So all you Liverpool and Everton fans, please get behind grassroots football referees. No verbal abuse, no aggressive behaviour, no irate parents, no sideline referees, no sideline coaches. We don't need them. Leave it to the referee to officiate. They've taken the course, they've passed the course. Yes, you may have one or two rookie refs who are coming into the game, but they've got to learn and develop. You have got to give them the chance. You need to give them the chance to show what they can do. Don't forget, when they go in there and they've only been on 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 games, it's very, very nervous because there's plenty on the sidelines. In their head is spinning. It's not just about them officiating the kids. It's about them officiating the parents and spectators. Because a lot of those, they're taking it all in when the verbal abuse starts or the shouting starts. That was never a pen ref, that was never a foul ref. What are you on? That's our ball ref. They've got to cope with that. They've got to get that into their head and basically go on deaf ears. That's what I always tell young referees. Go on deaf ears at the end of, or at the half time. Go over and speak to the manager and just say, can you keep your line down a little bit, please? Because you start that confrontation with an irate parent or spectator, that's what they want. They want you to bite. They want you to fight back. So it creates a nice argument, and they can say, well, they shouldn't have said this to me. And they started it, the irate parents or spectators. So what we're trying to say to the young referees, and experienced referees as well, who will go on deaf ears and obviously have a bit of banter, because they're so experienced, it really does make a difference. But some of them will just pick a ball up and abandon the game, whereas the rookie refs, shall we say, the young referees, the minors who are still at school, remember that, who are wearing the yellow armbands or certain armbands as a deterrent to let you know that they are under 18, they're still at school. You know, why would you start shouting at someone who's still at school when you're an adult? It's like shouting at all the kids on the field of play. We know there's plenty of adults out there that will shout and scream at their own child. And we know there's coaches and managers who are still out there who will do exactly the same. And even at not on the pitch. When it's half time and doing the team talk, I stand in and I listen, or I try and pick up on some of the coaches and the managers. And I've heard a lot of managers blaming kids. You should have done this, you should have done that. Instead of encouraging the kids to play, develop and learn. Just coach them as you would. If they're making a mistake, you don't run them down for it. You talk to them. You try and encourage them to play a little bit better. And if they can't, don't worry about it. It's one of those things. They will develop. They will get better. But some of these managers and coaches will want them to win that game, because that game means everything to them. Not so much the kids. Even though they'd like to win. Even though they're part of a team who want to develop and win games. Because that's what the team's all about. Winning things. Even individuals winning things. Unfortunately, that is life. And we just have to cope with it, get on with it. It's one of those things, but we can do it in a nicer way. We can all work together and let the kids develop. And if you don't let the kids develop their skills on the field of play, and you are continuously having a go at the referee or even the opposition, what sort of attitude are you sending? What message are you giving to your child? If it happens on the field of play, would it happen at home as well? So think of it. The child will grow up with a bad attitude because mum and dad are there picking on a referee, bullying a referee sometimes, and that's not good. And they may be scared because if my dad or mum can do that to a referee, what can they do to their child if they're out of order? Think of it that way. As a spectator, as a parent, think of it that way. You've got to go and encourage your child. You've got to go and support your children. It's what it's all about, isn't it? It really is. So remember this when you're out and about, at your North Liverpool, at your Walton Caredale, whatever game you are on. There's millions of games out there. The Lostock Hall will tell you. Sheffield and District Junior Sunday League, brilliant. Always sharing the post. Just share our post because the message is loud and clear. We just need to support our referees. And by supporting your referees, you're also supporting the kids. That's what it's all about. Let the kids develop. How can a child develop if you are having a go at that referee who may also be a child and may walk away from the game thinking, no, this isn't for me. I didn't expect this when I go out to officiate the child's game. And I'm a child myself. I didn't expect verbal abuse. So you've got to think of it that way. Don't scare the referees away from the game. Our ref plan, we want the kids to get involved in this in a big way if we can. Because the ref plan will make a massive difference at grassroots football, honestly. We're trying to encourage the kids to think about the referees, because the referees, while they're playing, the kids don't think about them. They just think about scoring goals and playing a good game. They don't realise the referee's there until that referee blows the whistle. And then they're wondering why. So good referees will always explain to the child why the free kick's being given, why they've blown the whistle, and the kids will get on. Some of them will, or the majority, but it's obviously the irate parents, spectators, and sometimes managers and coaches who don't. So the ref plan is for the kids to make a difference to that referee before their game or after their game. Doesn't matter. And during the game, what we want is the kids to come up with a little idea, maybe a poster, maybe an image, maybe something together to try and win their child a nice prize. This is what we're trying to do. And the ref plan, it starts off with ref plan. So in those three words, letters, ref, think of it. REFspect. Yes, if we're getting it all down, this is what the kids we need to do. Enjoyment. We need you to put these down to the kids. Yes? And friendship. Write that down. REFspect, enjoyment, friendship. This is what it's all about, on and off the field of play. Yes, we're going out there to play a game. Yes, we're going out there to try and win. But if it's a draw, if it's a loss, it doesn't make any difference. What we need is everyone to be singing off the same song sheet and play the game in a friendly manner. That's what we want, all you children, to respect your referee. REFspect your referee. Make a difference on and off the field of play. Come up with that plan with those 3 key words in it. REFspect, enjoyment, friendship, ref. And then the plan at the end. The plan is you to developing whatever it is, whatever you can come up with. And we're looking for the best team. We really, really are, to make a difference. We can all do that. So that's our ref plan, and that's going to be at the end, probably the week after the 25th, that we'll announce who, when we do the competition. Young Dan will be doing that, and then we'll judge it as the best, whatever we think as the team. It's a national competition. It's all over the country. Lostock Hall, Sheffield and District Junior Sunday League. Get the kids involved, get the teams involved. If you can, every league, North Liverpool League, get the kids involved. Let them know what it's all about. Quarry Green Vipers, I know they'll be straight on board as well with their kids. What can they do over these weekends? Could they present the referee with something? Not a box of chocolates, because obviously they've got to officiate, and if someone's minding them on the touchlines, I can guarantee they won't be lasting whatsoever. They'll all be gone. But maybe a nice little pennant, a medal, whatever you could come up with. Let's make a difference to our referees over this weekend of REFspect. Over the weekends, which is the 12th, which is the beginning, that shows we've got 2 weeks of REFspect awareness, where the PGMOL, the match officials, the Premier League match officials, will wear the REFspect t-shirts, carrying the poem as well. I'll let you see that poem on the backs. And the message is loud and clear. REFspect. No ref, no game. You'll see that on the sleeve. This is what we want. We want everyone to work hard and try and do this ref plan. And try and win your team a prize. We might have 2 categories. It's up to Dan. And apologies for Dan, by the way. Dan is, it's half term, as we all know. And Dan has got his family over from Spain. So they're out every day in this weather, yeah, making a difference, spending a little bit of time with the family. And there's no harm in that one. We all know Jaden's injured with his shoulder. He'll be out and about soon, and he'll be back when the studio's done. Honestly, you're going to see a massive difference very, very soon indeed. And so are our guests as well. When they come along, we want to impress them, we want to make a difference, and maybe hire the room out as well. So everything's on order, it's all on its way. And yes, we're going to make a difference at grassroots football. We've got loads of guests lined up. Honestly, the list is growing, including we've invited Craig. He hasn't said yes, but Nathan will come along, and he said he's got to see his agent first. He told me, this is what it's all about now, see, professional, getting there, let's develop what we can do, let's get the message out there. And also Tony from the Liverpool County FA, who stated he'll be coming along as well. So who's going to be first? We'll have managers as well. Managers can come in and give their points of view as well, what they feel about the new changes coming in for next season. They're not all at the moment mandatory, what I've heard, but it's not for me to say. Let's get the people, the spokesmen, the people who know what's coming in and what's not, and the changes that's going to mean a bit of a difference. And then you can have your say as well, the managers. So take notes, and we'll go from there. Yes, we will. Let's all make a difference, and especially if you're out over this weekend playing football. We've talked about loads of attitudes. We talked about respect, we talked about behaving on the sidelines with no sideline referees, no sideline coaches. Leave that to the coaches as well. It makes a difference, and we don't want any irate parents or spectators or even managers or coaches, especially this weekend. Let's make a difference and work together. Let's all be as one, all sing off the same song sheet, and let's respect the kids, the referees and each other on and off the field of play. Leave everyone alone to develop their skills, especially on the field and with the referee as well. And also your committees. Your committees make a massive difference, because they have to be the backbone of grassroots football, because without the committees there is no game. There's no referees, there's no football teams needed, there's no county FAs. So we've got to understand that our games are developed by leagues. That's me, I know. So well done to all the committees out there making a difference on and off the field of play. So don't forget, you're out tomorrow. Please, please, loads of REFspect on and off the field of play. Let's all make a difference together. Let's all shout as one. I'm trying to get the cursor over to finish the show. So thank you so much everyone out there for tuning in and making a difference. Enjoy your football tomorrow. Put your feet up, relax, get your kids ready, and let's just hope that the weather's not too bad with the kids. If it's cold again, don't forget, let the kids wrap up warm. Keep them warm, make a difference that way, and just encourage them. Keep yourself warm by clapping your hands. That'll keep you warm right the way through your child's game or your friend's child's game. Let's make a difference together and enjoy the game of football, grassroots football, as it should be. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll be back again tomorrow around about 3 p.m. from myself, Mal Lee, and all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, REFspect programme, Heart of Gold initiatives, No Ref, No Game, and one step ahead on mental health with our song Lean On Me with the choir, making a difference to mental health at grassroots football as well. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio for now.